Let me know once it's live.
Yes, we are live.
Welcome to today's session, Create to Convert, which ties into the previous sessions we've had so far. Um, and actually, I wanted to start today with something very different because I've had a couple of podcast interviews lately that I was the person interviewed. And one of them is live. It just went live about 3.5 hours ago. So actually, I might just quickly drop the YouTube link into the comment and in the chat here. And we should definitely put it in all our materials as well. It's very exciting. It's just under 20 minutes, really condensed, amazing interview about women's place in the world and business. I'm very proud of it. I feel always enlightened to talk about my vision and mission and beliefs. So I'm super excited about that. So, but today's vision, um, oh, sorry, just someone is asking what's the password. We don't need one. Hang on, let me quickly let them know. So everything interconnects. Oh, hang on. She says we need a password. 1 second, bear with me. Just little technical things in the background, as always. Okay, I think we'll have everything. Mm. Sorry, guys, just bear with me for 1 second, please. Adebisi, do you have the password for it? Astrid, did you need it coming in?
No, I don't need a password.
Yeah. No, we didn't need none. All right, I hope she'll find her way in. So let me proceed. Sorry about the interaction, but so today I want to talk about what we usually do wrong at the beginning until we get the hang of posting. So we are either posting very safe, polished, and forgettable content. We are not posting too much, if at all, or we are overthinking, stressing about every little detail we put into the post. And so let me guide you through a process which is not a surface level content tip. Um, it's about unlocking your actual voice because that's the secret ingredient here. Because you are the person of your um, brand. And I'm really sorry, we are still having difficulties. She can't come in. And now I can't open my Zoom. Okay, I got it. And so your voice is the thing that will connect and convert and build trust with your audience and without feeling robotic, right? It's a completely different topic to use AI, but it's not what we focus on today. It's part of it, but it's not the main focus. So you want to post something that will stop people and shift their belief systems. They have an aha moment, or they will be really familiar with the person you are, so they can trust you. So let's see. I give you clarity, confidence, and the structure. So you have zero excuses to not to post or not to post the right thing. Okay. So why this matters right now? So you might be posting consistently, but you are not seeing any traction. You might be sitting on drafts because you are overthinking or scared to be seen. You might be relying on how to post instead of opinion, conviction, and connection. These things are way more important. You can be confused why your engagement is low when you are doing everything right, or maybe you are playing it safe and you want to be liked instead of being trusted. So let's flip the script right now, and we are definitely not wanting to achieve posting more. It's not about quantity, it's about posting more bravely. Okay. And I know how hard it is to open up. Um, but what it means is not chasing the shiny objects, also known as likes or impressions, because the real magic happens behind the scenes. So please don't be discouraged if you are posting but you are not seeing much traction. First of all, the statistics can be a little bit higher, surprisingly, than you would think. But even that is not the indication, it's not the metrics we want to use. We want to use how it converts, which means how people will connect with you. And it can happen behind the scenes. It doesn't have to be in the public eye with, with the comments and likes. So I think if you just put this one in perspective, it already gives you um, just like a little bit of a freshness, taking some stress away from you. So some of my best performing posts have not been planned at all. I literally one morning I barely slept that night for some reason, and I was up early morning and I just wrote something which I thought was really funny and really relatable, how things interconnect between life and business. And I got a huge response. Another one was on Barbie, the feminism. So I just went for it and I wrote down what I thought of the movie, what emotions it provoked in me. And I that was still until today, that was my most um, exposed post, so to speak, because I got lots of messages behind the scene and I got lots of comments and impressions and reactions to that post. So it just showed me, because before that it was something I wouldn't even ever consider before, right? Just to put my opinion out, because when once you expose yourself like that, some people will disagree with you, some people will be nasty with you. Not necessarily, but it can happen. So that always comes with a little bit of risk that can hold us back, just saying our opinion, because it's just an opinion, it's not a truth or a statement. So let's drop the perfection pressure, because it's all about just giving a little piece of you and making a digital footprint out of it, right? So we don't care about the likes in all cases. We are building trust. We are building connections. We are aiming for more yeses, because the more our audiences know us, the more they trust us, the more they can relate to us. So, okay, what is it what else can hold us back? Let's say posting is vulnerable. It's normal to hesitate, exactly what we just walked through. But hiding your truth is what's keeping your dream clients from trusting you. Because just imagine when you are talking to your best friend, if she keeps things away from you, you won't feel as deeply connected. In fact, you will feel a little bit hurt because you feel something is off, or later on, you will learn that they didn't tell you the full story, right? So it's kind of like a friendship with your audience and ideal clients. Um, and definitely, I want you to know that your message deserves to be heard, even if it's messy, even more so if it's messy, because we are not perfect and we don't want to repel people with, always showing our best sides because we can, but it's not the full story once again. So it's okay to talk about failures and, show what we messed up, what mistakes we made. Everyone does it. So the three biggest fears and how to rephrase them: fear of judgment. I can't please everyone. I don't even want to try. Number two, fear of being too much. I'm called to do this, so I have the right to talk about it. Fear of not getting a response. uh, they are stalking me, which means in a nice way that not everyone reacts publicly, right? So even if your post visibly on the front end doesn't have any or too much reactions and comments, it doesn't mean it's invisible. Okay, so they will still notice me. They are there. They are looking. Okay, so what is the content you should be posting but you are not, probably. So there are a couple of categories, and I will highlight or arrange them in a framework for you. So bold beliefs, it can be a very unpopular opinion, strong opinions, real stories, transformations, tips, emotional truths that your audience feels but won't admit, stepping into those things that we don't like addressing, behind the scenes decisions that a thought leader should talk about, repetition of your core message, but in new ways. So we'll circle back to this one, why it's important and how you can do it. Um, so you can tell me which one of these makes you uncomfortable to post, because that's most definitely the one that you should be posting, and it will build trust the fastest with your audience. Why? Because your feelings will resonate with the right people, and um, it will also provoke some emotions in them. And that's the key here. It's always about emotions. So if you want to tell me or pop it in the comments here, more than welcome. Just once again, I can't even see the Zoom meeting. So Adebisi, you can either read it out or Um, Astrid, if you want to unmute yourself, but if you don't, that's okay as well. So I'm just moving on for now, and we can circle back to it if you have anything that you'd like to share. Um, so what is the framework I recommend to make it really simple for you? The rule of four, the core content types. Um, so we need to post with purpose, not with pressure, right? So never sit down um, and try creating content. Oh, I have to post this many and that many. There is no contract. I know everyone talks about the algorithm and being consistent and certain times and all of that, which is great if you can do it. But we are only human, so I'd rather you prioritize purpose versus pressure. Okay. So what you can rotate each week, belief shifting, inspire or challenge people. So challenge the outdated thinking. show your unique perspective, right? So think of yourself as a trailblazer. You are creating content that will um, stop the scroll, and people will listen. They want to know more. Um, the second category is storytelling, which is for connection. So turning, it can be about a turning point in your own journey. It can be a client transformation. It can be a personal moment that relates to your offer or what you are doing in your business. And then the third one, a promotional lead and invite, because that's something that we are uncomfortable putting it out, our offers, right? It's very, very common. So, but you lead and invite. So you can use soft CTAs, DM me if you want this. Bold CTAs, here is how to work with me now. Or it can be a freebie or a wait list or a podcast episode, anything, or a video introduction, anything. And then the fourth one, credibility, which builds trust, but also teaches them something. So you can share behind the scenes insight. You can show your method, your values or processes. Can be a visual framework or checklist or tip, anything. Not the fluffy kind, of course, just something that cuts to the chase. So just to wrap this part up, so what the four um, type of content you can post that makes a difference: belief shifting, where you inspire or challenge; storytelling that connects; promotional, which is leads and invites; and credibility, which is trust and teach something. And I have a plug and post and instant prompts to convert, um, which we can send out with the emails. But I just tell you a couple of them that I really like. The moment everything changed for me. So here you can share your transformational story, whether it's yours or your clients. Or most people do X, but what actually works is Y. It's very powerful because then they will definitely be curious. Oh, okay, what is it that we shouldn't be doing, and what is it replaced with? Um, the number one thing that help my clients result is you don't need more X, you need Y. Right? So these are all things that you don't give away the solution uh, in the hook, but it will definitely make them stop. Oh gosh, I'm interested, got my attention, right? So any questions so far? No? I don't know what's going on, but I can't bring back the screen for the Zoom, so I don't even see who's in, who's not. I see a preview, but I can't click on it. I see you, Astrid, still here. That's the only thing I can see. So I just carry on and I'm hoping for the best. Everything is under control. All right, so yeah, we talked through in this session what can be holding you back, what you are doing, what you are not doing, and how to shift that mindset, how to find your voice. It's really important. That's where I always start with building a brand. The stories are the essence of a brand because from that we can find the matching visuals, all the aesthetics that also matter, but not before the story, the values, the vision and the mission. So it's very, very important that you dare to come out and you dare to be different or you dare to be whoever you are because people don't want someone who is just like everybody else. They want you. And there are a lot of little things that build up to be you, right? And of course, there is a cut line what we post about and what we don't. There are certain aspects of our lives that we don't want to talk about, and that's completely fine. It's we are not putting out the dirty laundry. We are sharing the things that we feel that it will help the audience, and we always share our difficulties in a way that will show them the way. So it's not the end story that things were bad and we were doomed. The full story is how we came out on the other end and how we helped ourselves or how we helped our clients. And then that will be the cast of hope for our audience and ideal clients, that if they feel so down and isolated and not seeing any hope or any way out, we can show them that yes, there's definitely a way out. I've been through it, my clients have been through it, and I can give you the blueprint and the shortened version of um, how to get there and how to transform your life, right? So we always focus on the transformation because that's everyone wants to achieve something, whether to save time, to save money, to have a happy relationship, to feel fulfilled in work or in business, or they want to feel good in their skin, they want to feel confident, they want to be the best parent or the best partner, right? We always want to achieve something, and that's what we need to focus on. We need to give them the empathy. I know how you feel. I've been there, I've seen it many times, but it can be helped. And once we go through this X process, then you'll feel this way, you'll achieve this, this is the benefit, this is the outcome. So these are the things that we really need to focus on in content creation. We definitely don't need to go into content creation with the mindset of, oh, I want to go viral and I want tons of likes and comments. It's not the full story. Even for people who it happens, or certain posts, then it has to be a system behind it. Okay, so what do we do with all those content? I mean, comments and likes and people's reactions. So that's a completely different story. But first, we need to captivate who we are talking to. So I hope it makes sense today's lesson. And yeah, so just my best tip for today would be just really write a piece of content that you are writing it for yourself. You don't worry about anybody, any opinions, who reads it. Just write it raw and truthfully for yourself. And then if you post that, you will see that it will make a difference because people always resonate with these things. Okay. All right. So let me have a look. Um, Once again, happy to have a chat. If you have a piece that you are struggling with, we can talk it through and I can give you my 2 cents on it if you wish. But if not, you can reach out later. We can have a chat. And yeah, so I just would like to circle back to my usual offering as well, the Business Growth Accelerator, because we do sessions just longer and more in depth and with more opportunities for Q&As and addressing your personal challenges or questions. So the membership starts mid-May, 13th of May, and I'm very, very excited. We already have a couple of members who signed up, and it's the power of the community and the power of knowledge and power of support, because this is where most people feel we just have to figure out everything on our own. We are in the office, we have to create the energy, we have to be creative, we have to do marketing and sales and copywriting and web design and so many different aspects. We have to be camera ready, we have to be graphic designers to create things in Canva, we have to be video editors, and all these things we are trying to do, which is possible. So if you are in the phase with your business that you don't want to have any team members helping you out, it's possible to do it on your own, but then you need the guidance, someone telling you how to do it. And later on, uh, the advantage of that one also, that later on when your business goes to the next level and you can actually recruit people or freelancers to help you, then you know what to ask from them, right? It's your business, it's still your decision. You have to give the right instructions, what you are expecting, what you want to achieve, and based on that, they can make it happen. So we'll have weekly Q&As, we have fun parties, we'll have a chat support group as well, and we'll have lots of fun. What's the key to everything in life? If you don't have fun with it, what's the point, right? So we make it light and girly and feminine and funny, and we may shed some tears together as well. That's part of the journey. There is no shame. So the Business Growth Accelerator sign up can be found at theredhillboss.com/business growth accelerator. You can reach out to me on social media, Anna Maria Berek, the Red Hill Boss, DM me. Just tell me your takeaways from this session. If you watch the replay as well, I'm always happy to hear your feedback. So thank you so much for being here today, and see you next week and in the membership shortly in a couple of weeks.